Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aldo Aulia Afif, the number 148 from class C. Okay, I will analyze poem from Langston Hughes and Little Cross. The poem and Little Cross by Langston Hughes. Analysis. My old man's a white old man, and my old mother's black. In the opening sentence, the speaker wants to show the reader about his or her parents who are of different race. His or her father is from America, so in the first line as white old man, and her or his mother from Africa is so in the second line as old black mother. Okay, next. If ever I curse my white old man, I take my curse back. If ever I curse my black old mother and wish she were in hell, I'm sorry for that every wish, and now I wish her well. The sentence implies that the speaker was angry with his or her parent and confided bitter feeling. The speaker contradicts the differences in his or her parent and the impact they have on his or her life and identity so that the speaker may treat to his or her parent. At the beginning, the speaker made threat to his or her parent, but in the middle, the speaker withdrew the threat and apologized for the previous suffering, and the poem had a sad or apologetic tone. The two lines, I take my curse back and I'm sorry for that evil wish, indicate that the speaker apologized for the threat and curse made earlier. My old man died in a fine big house. My ma died in a sack. In the sentence, the speaker talked about racism that has occurred in America. The speaker saw the reader the contrasting living condition of his or her parent. His father as a native died in a nice big house that represents the side of and prosperous life, and his or her mother died in a sack that represents poverty and misery due to the issue of racism at the time. I wonder where I'm gonna die, being neither wet nor black. In the last line, the speaker looks confused. I wonder where I'm gonna die, being neither wet nor black. The speaker feels confused and unclear about his or her life. The speaker is confused whether he or she will die as a white or black race because the speaker has no defined identity and cannot identify with the white community or the black community. Okay, next analysis element of poem. The first is theme. This poem has the theme of racism. Described in the content of the poem which discusses a child who has two race with race from father and black race from mother, so that this child is confused about his or her identity and angry because he or she gets racist behavior and discrimination from his or her extended family and society. The function of themes in poem is to provide a reference from the description of the poem to be made, as well as the main point of the things the writer wants to express. In this poem, the reason of the writer chose the themes of racism is because he wants to describe the position of being a child who has to race in the situation in America at the time of racism. The second is rhyme. This poem rhymes epi. The function of rhyme is to provide beauty in the poem so that it is pleasant to hear and creating effect in the musicalization of poem. The reason the writer used this rhyme is to reinforce the expression of feelings of anger, and confusion that will be conveyed to the reader. The third is tone. The tone of this poem is anger and sadness. Anger can be seen when the speaker curses or treats his or her parent, and sorrow or sadness is seen when the speaker withdraws treat to his or her parent and feel confused about his or her identity, whether to be a white or black race. The function of tone is to show the atmosphere that is formed in a poem as a result of the writer's attitude towards the reader and the theme is present. The reason the writer uses angry and sad tone is to support the theme and content of the poem, so that the feeling the writer wants to convey to the reader is conveyed. The fourth is imagery. Describe the anger and confusion of the child who has to raise. Children who are angry because they get discriminatory behavior and racism from their extended family and society. Confused because they don't know their identity, whether to be a white or black racism community. The function of the imagery is to provide a clear picture, create a special setting, make the image alive in the mind, attract the attention of the reader. The reason of the author use the imagery of an American child who has two races is to make the content as well as the message that the writer wants to convey the reader want convey. That's all from my analysis from poem Cross by Langston Hughes. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.